One.
Good morning, Becky.
Hello.
How are you today?
Bonnie? I'm good.
Can you hear me? I don't want to be a lagging, like talking over top of you this time.
I can hear you, Bonnie. Yes.
Okay, good. So what are we doing today? It all looks nice and fresh already.
Today is fun. I'm sort of keeping with the theme of trying to lose a few pounds. Maybe this first one's not really that one, but it's close.
Right. Are we having dessert first?
We are going to make dessert first, and then we'll eat it maybe first. I don't know. Today we're going to do everything in mason jars.
Oh, I like that idea.
Yeah. And the idea of this is that once you get them made, like on Monday morning or Sunday evening, you can make this all up, put it in the refrigerator, and then all week long you have meals. And
the salads will stay good all week?
They will. They will. And they're all very healthy for you. So yes.
Okay, good. I'm excited.
Okay. Well, the first thing we're going to do is dessert, of course. And it's just really a simple little truffle. I've got a shorter mason jar. It's not a great big one. It's a shorter one. Because we don't need that great big dessert, right? We need that great big salad, but not the great big dessert.
Well, it depends on how you look at it.
I was going to say, speak for yourself, Becky.
Well, you can eat two of them. How's that?
Okay, good.
So I haven't tried to keep this one very long just because I eat them fast. So, but I think once we get this done, it'll probably keep good for 3 or 4 days. So you have a dessert, a healthy dessert in the refrigerator.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do with my little jar is I bought some just pound cake at this, or pound cake, angel food cake from the store.
Okay.
Now you could buy pound cake. We've actually done something like this in Cooking Club, and we use graham cracker crumbs. So you could do anything like that. But today I've got angel food cake because I like it. And I think with my jar, I'm going to put my fruit, some of my fruit, and today's fruit is blueberries.
Oh.
So I'm going to put blueberries on the bottom. And then I'm going to put just a little bit of vanilla or lemon pudding. I just got the instant pudding and pie mix. And of course, you just add 2 cups of cold water to this, and you just stir it until it becomes a nice pudding. So I'm going to put a dollop of lemon pudding on top of my blueberries. Maybe a bigger dollop than that. There we go. And then on top of that, I'm just going to put some pieces of angel food cake.
Nice. That's pretty simple.
Yep. And it's healthier than those ice cream bars I've been eating. So on top of that, I'm just going to layer it again, just sort of like a lasagna. I'm going to put blueberries. And I'm going to put some more pudding. I don't think I put enough pudding in that first squish. And then on top of that, I'm going to put a few more pieces of cake. And then I'm going to put a few more blueberries.
Wow. Cram it in there.
Cram it in there. And then on top of that, I actually took a lemon, and someone gave me this little zester thing. One of the Cooking Club people gave me this, and I just run it down the lemon, and it came out little strips of lemon.
Oh.
Isn't that neat?
Yeah.
So whoever gave me this, thank you. So I'm going to put just a few little strips of lemon on top of it. And I don't know if you can see that or not. Look how wonderful.
Oh, it looks pretty.
Yeah. So to that, I'm just going to put a lid on it. So it's all ready to go in the refrigerator or be eaten.
And it looks pretty.
Isn't that pretty? And I think when
pretty.
I get to that, it'll be yummy. It'll be absolutely yummy. Okay, I'm going to set this all aside. And what I will do, I'll go ahead and finish using this all up. And it'll probably make about 4.
Okay.
So that's 2 for me and 2 for husband, or 3 for me and 1 for husband. Or if he finds them first, probably 3 for husband and 1 for Becky.
Yeah. Don't let him find him. Back of the refrigerator.
Okay, so I'm going to put that away.
Well, that's a nice, easy dessert. I like that.
And you could mix it up. You know, you could do a lemon pudding with crushed pineapple and a little coconut and a few pecans, and then layer that with, like, I don't know, a pound cake or whatever you would want. And that would be wonderful. Sort of like a tropical, a tropical.
I'm kind of feeling the lemon blueberry right now. That looks like a good combination.
I'll tell you after. I'll tell you later.
Yeah, you let me know. You let me know later.
Yeah. So we're gonna put this in the refrigerator just to make sure it gets cold. So let me just pop that in there. Okay, one down.
One down.
We're going to do a couple homemade salad dressings. Last week we did a lemon dressing, a honey lemon dressing. And I like that one so much. I think I'm going to make that one again today. A couple other ones we're going to make. It's a Catalina dressing. My husband likes French dressing and Catalina dressing, so I'm going to try this on him. And then a honey Cosmetic Vinaigrette. So that ought to be interesting too.
So all kind of nice light dressing.
Yeah, they're all light dressings and they're homemade. You know, you can always substitute in these recipes bottled dressing. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just, I like the freshness in these homemade dressings. So let's start off with the homemade honey Cosmetic Vinaigrette.
Okay.
Okay. Like I said last week, I mixed mine up in a little mason jar, a pint jar. Let's see, what do we need? Honey.
You always have garlic. My husband doesn't like garlic.
What he doesn't know won't hurt him, I don't think.
Maybe no, he doesn't like garlic.
We all know that, don't we? Well, let's see, the Catalina does not have garlic. It does have a little onion powder in it, so we can probably get away with that.
So why is the Catalina different than the French?
It's real close. French seems to be a little creamier, maybe not quite so red. They both have ketchup in them. Oh, garlic doesn't go in this one. Okay, so what we're going to do is take the lid off my jar, and we're going to mix 1/4 of a cup of Cosmetic Vinaigrette. I actually only have white. It comes in a dark, and again, it's just a different kind of vinegar. It's a delicate and fruity vinegar. How's that one? So let's mix 1/4 of a cup. Woo. We're going to put that in our jar, and we're going to make 1/4 of a cup of olive oil. And that's sort of our base for this. Oh, it does take minced, this one takes minced garlic. I am going to use my refrigerated garlic today. I just don't feel like chopping garlic. It says 1 tablespoon. This is obviously for me.
Obviously.
Obviously. I think I'm going to short that tablespoon just a little. Just a little. And it calls for 2 tablespoons of honey. And I'm going to guess at that. You can use your measuring spoon. You know, if you want to measure out honey and you don't want to stick to your measuring cup, what you do is you spray your measuring cup first. Can you hear me okay?
I can.
Okay, it just sounded like it was being jumbled.
It sounded like somebody talking.
Yeah. Okay, next we're going to take 1/2 teaspoon of salt and 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. So pepper, salt, honey, and then we're going to close the lid. And then we're going to shake this up really good. So shake, 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 shake.
Now, which one is this one?
This is the Cosmetic honey Cosmetic Vinaigrette.
Okay.
And it's just a light dressing.
Now, that's the one from last week?
No, this is a new one.
Okay.
This is a new one. Now, these will be on the webpage, right, Bonnie? Where will you find the recipes?
These are where the Zoom link is listed. So people can go back and check where the Zoom link is.
It's on Facebook, Becky.
Okay. It's on Facebook. Okay.
And
I
on
just had a lot of questions. I know for those that go to YouTube, I know you can go below the YouTube, and mine, I went over and I downloaded, and all the recipes came below the YouTube. So just sort of look at that. There's a little toolbar below it. You should be able to find them there too. Okay, the next one we're going to do is let's do the lemon dressing. We actually did this one last week, but I liked it so much, I think we're going to do it again. Okay, so last week we used a fourth of a cup of olive oil. A lot of olive oil in these. But olive oil is very good for you. It's a good, I think it's a fatty acid, which is very good for your heart, I believe. Okay, olive oil. I got lemon juice here. We're going to do 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. And I did fresh squeeze my lemon juice this morning. It's up to you. You can use the jarred lemon juice. 2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar.
I remember this one from last week. This was good.
It was very good. We actually put it last week on our kale salad.
Yeah, which was surprisingly good. Surprisingly, really good.
It was really good. And then Dijon mustard.
I mean, I hate to say surprisingly, but I don't usually have kale salad, and it was excellent.
Yeah. Actually, I couldn't go making these salads today without a little kale, massaged kale.
Massaged kale, yes.
If you all watched last week, you actually take your kale and you massage it, and that sort of makes it, it just gives it a little more tender, silky feel and taste. Okay, I put salt and pepper, and I'm going to put a little oregano. I've got a half a teaspoon of oregano. And then again, I'm going to put a little garlic. It calls for 1 clove, and I'm going to put about a teaspoon. This one won't be real garlicky. The other one's a little more garlicky. I'm going to put 1 teaspoon of garlic.
Now, do you pretty much always have these ingredients around your house?
I do, yes. I like to cook, Bonnie.
I guessed. I knew that.
And I'm going to add a little honey to this one too. Now, instead of honey, you can always add sugar, or you can add sweet and low or some kind of substitute. So whatever you want to do. It calls for a teaspoon. That's probably way more than that. That's okay.
That's why you're the chef, and you can make it however you want.
I dropped my lid, so you got to wait just a second till I retrieve the lid to this, because I can't shake it without it.
Okay.
That's what you get with live show, right?
Exactly.
Okay, this is the one we did last week. So I'm going to shake it up really good. And what you do is you emulsify it. You combine your ingredients with that olive oil and that vinegar. So you want to shake it really good, and it just becomes a lovely, lovely dressing. So I'm excited about that one. I better put these in order so I know what they are. Okay, the last one we're going to do is that Catalina. This is for my husband, so we won't put any garlic in this one. So this one we are going to start with, let's see, let me look at my recipe. This one has 1/4 of a cup of apple cider vinegar. And I thought I had it measured out. There it is. This is my apple cider vinegar, so that's our liquid this time. That's our vinegar. And then to this, I'm going to add some things a little different. I'm gonna add it calls for 1/2 cup of olive oil or 1/2 cup of any kind of vegetable oil, anything like that, but I'm gonna use olive oil. This one makes a little bit more. Hopefully he likes it. If not, I'll like it. So there's my olive oil.
That is
Okay.
going to make a lot. You have a lot of different vinegars at your house too.
I do. I really like vinegar. It adds a lot to everything. Okay, to this, I've got a lot of things to add. I've got paprika, I've got a little sugar, I've got onion powder, Worcestershire sauce, and ketchup. So we're going to be down. Yes, I have all these things at my house.
Yeah, it looks fun.
Yeah. So the onion powder goes in to 1/2 teaspoon. 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. 1/2 teaspoon of salt. 1/4 cup, and I didn't lay out 1/4 cup, so I'm going to guess at 1/4 cup of sugar. That looks good. Husband's
We'll
eating
go
this.
with it. We'll just go
Yeah,
with
we'll
it.
go with it. And 1/4 cup of ketchup. And again, I forgot my 1/4 cup, so I'm going to guess at this one too. That looks like 1/4 cup.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
And 1/2 tablespoon of ketchup. No, I'm sorry, Worcestershire sauce. So it gives it a little tang. So 1/2 tablespoon. And I think that's it.
Becky, I'm gonna guess your mom didn't measure a lot of things either. Is that right?
My mom,
Yeah.
probably not. That's probably where I got that from. I think I probably learned a lot of my cooking skills from my grandma. And my grandma had a coffee cup, a coffee mug, whatever it was. It was a little white mug, and that was her measuring cup. So I'm assuming a cup was clear full, 1/2 cup was half full. So that's all she had as far as a measuring cup. So you're right. That's where I get that from. Oh, that's funny. Never thought about that.
That's why all good cooks do it. They just throw it in there.
Did I put paprika in there? I don't think I did. Let me go back here because it's not red enough.
I don't
1/2
remember you doing that part.
Yeah, I didn't either. 1/2 teaspoon of paprika. This is some heavy dressing.
I like having it in those jars like that where you can just shake it up and save it and shake it up later.
Sure. You can put this in the refrigerator and this will last at least a week to 2 weeks. Look how pretty that one is. Shake that up.
So you've
This
got
might
3
have-
jars of dressing now in your fridge.
I do, and I think this is going to have to be my new favorite. I don't know what it tastes like, but man, is it pretty. Can you see how red that is? Isn't that gorgeous?
Mm-hmm. It does look nice.
Okay. Okay, so now we got all of our salad dressings. So let's start making our salads. Now, why this is so good, one of my cooking club gals, Pat, I talked to her the other day. She's not live with us today because she's off teaching a Tai Chi class. But she said that since we did this in cooking club many years ago, she's been storing her lettuce in mason jars in a refrigerator. So when she brings them home, she cleans them up and puts them in her mason jars. And she said they last all of a week plus. They keep nice and fresh. So you might
That's
want
good to
try
know.
do-
I did not know that.
Yeah. So you might want to try to do that.
Definitely.
I've got some different ones that I found. If I'm going to eat these all week, I don't want to dump out the same thing every day. Unless I like it, I guess I could. But the first thing we're going to do is a taco one.
Ooh.
So in this one, I'm actually going to use iceberg lettuce in this one. And for the dressing in this one, I am actually just going to use some salsa. Now to thin this salsa down, you can add a little milk or water and it makes it a little thinner, but I'm just gonna pour me some salsa in the bottom of my jar. Now the way you stack these jars is important. So you always put your dressing on the bottom. So put a little salsa. And like I say, you can thin that down with water or milk. Okay, to that, next you want your hard vegetables. Now the ones that I have is, I have black beans, and I've got corn, I've got tomatoes, avocado, and lettuce and cheese. So I think I will go ahead and stack my corn and black beans next. Gonna layer them next. So there's my corn. And this is just canned corn. You can do fresh corn. You can do frozen corn. So there's my corn. Next, I think I'll stack my black beans.
I'm liking this already.
Are you?
Yeah,
And see then, oh yeah.
it's a good idea.
Yeah, and these make a lot of salad. So you could actually make 2 meals out of just one of these. Okay, I have an avocado here, and I haven't cut it up yet. I was going to show you how. I love avocado. You cut an avocado down through the middle, which I've already done, and then you just take and twist it. And in the center is this big seed.
Okay.
So all you have to do to get your avocado is, what I do is I score the half without the seed. I just score it with my knife. Just make little cuts. And then I'm going to take a spoon and I'm just going to scoop that flesh out. So I'm going to put that next in my, well, I might keep that towards the top. That's a little more tender. Let me put tomatoes in this next. I have just some cut up tomatoes. Let me put some lettuce. I mean, just imagine if you had these in the refrigerator, how easy lunch, dinner would be.
Oh yeah, ready to go.
Okay, I'm going to add a little meat to this. I actually cut up some chicken earlier. I went in the freezer section and they had some frozen chicken breasts that was grilled on sale. So I cooked them and I cut them up. So I'm going to add just a little chicken. So I've got chicken and lettuce and black beans. Okay. And then on top of that, I think I will add my avocado. So I'm just going to scoop that avocado out and just pop it in there. Uh-oh, I'm running out of room for cheese.
You gotta have the cheese.
I know. So my avocado, and then I'm just going to put some cheddar cheese on top. Okay, I'm going to just plop a little cheese on top. And look at that. You got a meal in a jar. Put the lid on tight. Look, isn't that gorgeous?
That's so perfect.
Yeah.
I
So
love that.
this week I can sort of pick and choose what salad I want. And this is my taco salad right now. So that's my
Love
taco
it.
salad.
Got it. I love that.
So I'll pop this in the refrigerator. Okay, since I've got the iceberg lettuce out, my husband is not a big green spinach, kale person. So he likes iceberg lettuce. So I'm going to fix him a salad just for him. Isn't that nice of me?
You are a nice wife.
I don't think he likes black bean or corn, so I'll take that off the table.
I hope he's watching so he knows you're such a good wife.
He'll be watching later. Okay, in his jar, I'm going to put the Catalina dressing because he
Okay.
likes French dressing. So let me shake it up just a little bit. So what happens with this salad dressing on the bottom, when you turn these upside down on your plate and shake them out, that dressing goes all over everything. So you have a nice distribution of salad dressing. Let me taste this one. I like it. I think I'll add a little more. What did I put in there? Sugar, didn't I?
1/4 of a cup, you said you did.
Yeah, I think I'm going to put a little more sugar because it's just a little tart. And I know he would like it a little sweeter. So let me shake that up again. And you know, it may take it a little while for the sugar to break down in there.
Or to dissolve in there.
Yeah, but it's really, really good. Okay, so let me put a little bit of this salad dressing in the bottom.
Now, is that the
Yeah.
one that had Worcestershire sauce in it?
Yes, and
Can you
ketchup.
taste
yes.
that in there?
A little bit. You can a little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
So like I said, he likes lettuce. Now, I'm going to put some other things in there for him. I think just an iceberg lettuce salad is so boring. So what have I got here? I've got some, if you can see this, I've got some cauliflower and some celery. So I'm going to put a little cauliflower. And he's not fond of celery, but he's going to get a little bite anyway. I actually cooked some pasta. You can layer pasta in these. So I've got a little bit of the curly pasta. And I'm
Right.
going to put a little handful of that and surprise him.
I think he's going to see it.
Probably. And then I cut up the tricolored peppers. I got yellow,
Wow.
orange, and red. So I'm going to put
Aren't
in
you?
a few
You're
peppers.
ambitious. You're ambitious.
But you know, once you get all this stuff chopped up, and it does take a little time, you're set for the week. I mean, you don't have to do this then the rest of the week. So it
Well,
becomes
that's true.
very easy. Yeah, it becomes very easy.
Now, are those peppers all stay good and you can use those all week?
Yep. If I put them in my mason jars, they'll be fine.
No, but I mean the
Yeah.
ones that you have cut already. Can you use those for other things like all week?
Sure. If I have anything left as far as vegetables, I'll probably do a stir fry.
Oh,
I'll just
good idea.
saute vegetables real quick in some oil, and you just use a little cornstarch and soy sauce, and you make a thickening. I'll show you that sometime. So I'm going to add a little bit of broccoli. And he loves the eggs. I got egg slice, but I'm going to fill this up with lettuce because that's his big thing is lettuce. I'm going to put a few tomatoes in here. Okay, let me fill him up with lettuce. He's going to be so surprised. I mean, you could do whatever you want, whatever you like is what's so nice about these. Okay, I'm going to put him a few slices of egg on top. And then I'm going to put just a little bit of that cheddar cheese I had. Because he does like cheddar cheese.
Are you going to have room?
I don't know. You know, I'm going to surprise him too. I got some frozen peas. I'm going to stick a few peas in there.
I love frozen peas in my salad. Not frozen, but I love peas in my salad.
Right. And what they'll do is they'll fall in there. So a little bit of cheese. Let me get the lid on.
Excuse
There
me.
is one with the Catalina dressing. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that.
That looks wonderful.
Yeah, and it's got the Catalina dressing on the bottom.
Perfect.
So I'll let you know what that's like.
Or
Okay.
Dave can let us know.
Yeah. We'll see. Hey, I'm still working at it here.
So
Okay, the
big
next.
thing the big thing we need to know is put the dressing on the bottom for
Yes.
sure, and then the hard vegetables after
Yep.
that.
Yeah,
Okay. but you can-
pasta, hard vegetables, lettuce, the more tender stuff to the top. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, this next one I'm going to do is going to be a Cobb salad. Okay, we all love Cobb salad. And in this one, I'm going to put some spinach. I love spinach. And then I'm going to do just a little bit. I've got some just spring greens. So I'll put a few of those in there. And then this Cobb salad's going to have egg, bacon, chicken. I forgot to put chicken in his. Oh, well. I think I'll put a little avocado in this one too, and tomatoes. So let me start. I think I'm going to use the, what was the first one we did? That was the Cosmetic Vinaigrette. I think I'm going to use, the first one we did was the Cosmetic Vinaigrette. So let me put this on the bottom. Ooh, that smells good. Okay. And I've got onion here too. I might use that. I'm going to do some, let's see. I'm going to do some onion. And I'm going to do some tomatoes. I think I'll do some bacon. I've got some chopped bacon here.
Well, you got to have bacon and Cobb salad.
Yeah, you do.
That's a rule.
So I'm going to do some bacon. That avocado I'll put towards the top. What else do I need here? Chicken. Let me put some chicken in there. Chicken, tomato, cheddar cheese, I'll put on top, bacon. Let's go ahead and add my lettuce. So I'm gonna do a little bit of spinach. And I'll do a few spring greens here. So I've got a little variety of lettuce in there. Okay, and to the top of that, I'm gonna put the rest of that avocado. And to get this seed out, this avocado, I usually just hit it with my knife and twist, and it pops right out.
Wow. Well, that's
So-
a nice little thing to know. I did not know that.
Yeah, it makes it so much easier to get that seed out of there than trying to fight with it. So again, I just made little scores, and I'm going to scoop that avocado flesh out of it here. I'm excited about this week with all the salads.
You're going to have enough salad for like the rest of the month.
Hopefully just the week. Hopefully I eat it. Okay, what have I left out there?
What about egg?
Onion, bacon, egg. Let's do a little bit of egg. I think I'm gonna put a little more spinach on top of that. Just doesn't look like there's enough green in there. Some egg. And again, I slice my eggs up. And a few tomatoes. What could it be without a tomato? Okay, and then let me put a little bit of Cobb salad. You probably want a cheddar cheese, don't you? A big cheddar cheese on there. Okay. So there is my Cobb salad, all ready to
Wow.
go. Look how lovely that is.
You are just set for the whole week.
Yeah, I'm not done yet.
I like all these different combinations, though. It's good ideas. You can just put anything together.
Yeah. The next one I'm going to do is actually a pasta salad. So I'm going to use some more of that pasta I stuck in my husband's. So with this one, let me get a jar. And I'm going to, what goes in this one is pasta and peas, tomato, onion, carrots, broccoli, and chicken. In the bottom of this one, oh, I used the wrong dressing, but that's okay. I think in the bottom of this one, I'm going to use that lemon. I think I'll use that lemon one.
That was a good dressing. Use that one. Yes.
It's a lemon Dijon honey mustard one. It's really good. So I think I'll use that in the bottom of this one. It'll be a surprise when I dump these out this week. So there's the dressing. And I'm probably a little heavy-handed with the dressing, but I like dressing. Okay, so to this one, let me add some of my pasta. So I'll put in some pasta down there next to the dressing. This one calls, I've got carrots shredded. I got carrots, I'm gonna put some carrots in there. I've got broccoli. So let me add some broccoli.
Gives it a nice, pretty color.
It does give it a pretty color and a good crunch. Broccoli gives a good crunch. To that, let me add some onion. And I did cut up a red onion, but you can use whatever you got. You know, if you got green onions in the garden. Let me add some tomatoes. Some tomatoes. Well, heck, I got a little bacon. Well, I'll leave that bacon for the last one. And then some chicken. Let's add some chicken. Yum, chicken. Okay. Let's see, what else do I have? What do I need? Onion, tomato, pasta. Oh, peas. This one takes peas. So let's add a few peas. And what kind of cheese do we want to put on this one? I've got a little got some feta cheese. What do you think about that?
That sounds good. Any cheese is good cheese, but feta
Yeah.
sounds pretty good right now.
I think we'll do some feta. I had this left over from, I think, last week. So I'm going to put a little feta cheese on top, and I really like feta cheese. So this will be a good one.
I think we had feta in the salad last week. That's where it was left over.
Yeah, I think it was. So let's see. I think that's everything in there. Look at that one.
That
Isn't
one
that
looks
beautiful?
great.
Can
I
you
think
see
that's
that
my
one?
favorite so far.
With the pasta.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I have one more and then we'll be done. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and build at least 7 of these for me. So this week, every day I have a salad. I have a different salad. So this last one.
I'm glad
This
you're
is
making
cool.
varieties.
This is going to be a Becky salad.
Okay.
So what do I want? I think I'm going to use that Cosmetic Vinaigrette at the bottom because I like that. And then let's see.
This is going to be all your favorites?
It is.
Okay.
I think I'm going to put some broccoli and cauliflower in the bottom. Gives it a good crunch. And then I do like celery, so I'm going to put some celery in there.
I like celery. I just don't like chopping it up.
Yeah. I can't forget all these pretty peppers. I'm just going to put a handful of everything in there. Yellow, orange, that gives a lot of good color.
Looks great too.
I have a lot of fun things. I'm going to put a few peas because I like peas. Last week I talked about zucchini and how you can cut it up and use it raw. Well, I'm not a big cucumber fan. So I actually cut my zucchini up in little slices. So I'm going to put some of those around. So I've got a few bites of zucchini in there. It's just raw zucchini. I also cut up some artichoke hearts. So I'm going to put a few artichoke hearts. Just imagine the flavors in there.
Yeah, I don't usually put artichoke in anything.
You don't like artichoke?
I had really good artichoke in Italy one time on a food tour.
Yeah.
But that's the only time I've ever had it.
Yeah. Few onions. I have a little bit of bacon left, so I'm gonna dump that in there. I've got some chicken, so I'm gonna put chicken in there. What am I missing? I actually have a yellow tomato. So I think I'm going to put that yellow tomato in there. So let me cut it off a piece of him. And
So this
we'll
is
put-
more a vegetable salad. I mean, did you put lettuce in it, or you're not even putting lettuce in there?
Yeah, I've got some plans for lettuce, but not a lot of
Okay.
lettuce.
Okay.
Well, I'll do that first. I'm going to put, I think I'll put a pinch of mixed greens in there. So there, Bonnie, it has lettuce in it.
Okay.
And then tomatoes.
We have
And
a little
then-
bit of everything in there now.
I do. And this is my kale. I actually chopped it, add a little olive oil and a little salt, and I massaged it. So I have kale too.
That's nice.
Yeah, I'm going to have to
Glad you
pack that down.
I'm glad you massaged it.
I don't think I put pasta in there, but that's okay.
You don't
Yeah,
have room.
I don't. But I am going to stick a couple pieces just because I want it in there. We'll just
Well, the
put a
next
few.
one you can make pasta in it.
There you go. And then a few eggs, just a couple eggs. And then I splurged and I bought some goat cheese.
I love goat cheese.
I do too. So on top of that, it's a crumbled goat cheese, and I'm just going to put some crumbled goat cheese. And that is my salad. That might have to be today's salad.
I don't know how you got all that stuff in there.
I don't know either. I just put a little bit of everything. Look at that. Can you see
That's
the color?
nice.
Isn't that
It's
beautiful?
beautiful. That is perfect.
That is perfect. I got to agree with you. Let me get this cleared off. Okay, let's get them lined up here. So this was the taco one. That's the one we did first. And then we did the husband one. This is the husband one that had the Catalina dressing. And then we did the Cobb. See, I'm not going to know which one's which when I get to it.
Well, I don't think any of them are going to be bad, so you can just
No.
grab one.
I think that's the Cobb. And then we did the pasta salad one, wherever it's at. And then we did the Becky. And we did taco, pasta, Cobb, Becky, husband. And then let me get dessert. And then we'll put right in the middle dessert. How's that?
Aw, how pretty that is. Good
Isn't that
job.
fun?
I love those. Those are great.
Yeah.
And since it's been so hot this last few weeks, I mean, it's the perfect dinner.
And with doing this too, it's very healthy. And right now we really need to be concerned with our immune system. And there's a lot of good things in here for your immune system. So it keeps us healthy. And that's really important right now to keep ourselves healthy and, of course, independent and productive.
Yes, hip. We need to be
Yeah.
hip.
Yeah. Next week, I really hadn't thought about it, I guess. I think I'm going to try and do a couple meals under 400 calories because we're still working on this muffin top. So I've got a couple recipes coming up with some meals that you can make under 400 calories.
No, that's good. I could use those.
Yeah. Simple ones. It's not that hard. A lot of those bowls like you get at Applebee's and places, there'll be a lot of those with a lot of different things in it, but we'll make them under 400 calories.
That's nice. So lots of veggies and things like that.
Some grains, some veggies. We'll introduce some new things. So it'll be fun. So we're trying to keep things as healthy as possible. Like I say, Becky needs to lose a few pounds, so we're working on it.
It's our COVID-15 we're working on.
That's right. And I think
Exactly.
this way is fun.
Oh, it's very fun. And it's lovely too.
Oh,
And I
those
love
are-
the variety.
Right. Those
Yeah.
salads would be low calorie also.
They would. They would. The in particular salads, I really don't have a recipe online. The only thing I have online is really the dressing recipes, because all these salads are sort of built to whatever you like.
Right.
So if you can't remember what they were, just go back and watch me again and you'll see that again.
But yeah, everybody can make them their own. They can put in whatever they like and it'll be great.
Yeah. So it'll be a fun week.
All right. Well, thanks again, Becky. This is a lot for
welcome.
1 week. You're going to have
Mhm.
salad for the whole rest of the week and dressings and desserts. So,
And I'm so excited too to dig into one.
well, it's almost lunchtime, so hang on until lunch.
I just got to figure out which one.
All right. Thanks again. We'll see you next week.
Yes.
Okay.
Good job.
Okay. Thanks
All right.
everybody for
Bye,
joining
everybody.
us. Bye.
Okay.
Bye-bye.